I don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room glows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. This is black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yo, shine just right. Respect your view even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharp as iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debate will work hot, spot a week, rap fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift, and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple, bottom to the shift, where the whole room glow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off from boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spot from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, if the platinum even willing to go. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift where the whole room go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the home glow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, if you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibe, got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep it real for.
Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.
I told y'all what to step into. I ain't disrespecting you, son. You wanted to be that way. What? You wanted to be that way. But it's the other way.
Funny how everybody love debate till the judges say they lost. Funny how everybody claim they want smoke till the scorecards come across.
My name is my name.
Everybody gangster when the verdict go their way. Taking victory laps, posting on social media all day. But let them catch an L, now the judges all corrupt. Now the rules wasn't fair, now the platform messed up. When you won, it was justice. When you lost, it was rigged. When the spotlight was on you, man, you danced a little jig.
Funny how the narrative changes overnight. You a scholar on Monday, by Tuesday ready to fight.
Y'all don't want accountability, you want applause. Want championship treatment without championship flaws. See, debate ain't about feelings, it's about evidence, argument, and skill. Sometimes you climb the mountain,
Sometimes you fall down the hill. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
but it's the other way.
When you win, it's all love.
When you lose, it's another day. You want it to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the same judges you praised last month ain't fair today. You want it to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the facts don't bend for feelings, no matter what you say. My name,
Yeah,
my name.
the hate got me laughing. It really tell the story. If the platform wasn't working, why they obsessed with my glory? Every week somebody got an opinion to proclaim, but they still tuning faithfully. That's free promotion of the name. Paradigm shift, TV 314 still standing, while critics in the comments keep demanding and demanding. See the infamous perspective, giving viewpoints room to breathe. The black church files digging deeper than was seen. The Kemet takeover, bringing culture to the floor. The GT perspective, asking questions they ignore. Here you get many choices. Ladies' night, giving divas voices. Different minds, different paths, different truth. Reaching the elders and the youth.
One way.
But it's the other way.
You said the platform needed you, but somehow you still stayed.
Yeah,
You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the show keeps moving forward even after people stray. You wanted to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the audience decides, not the stories that you made. My name is my
I seen debaters come and go. Some legends, some pretenders. Some became champions, some became contenders. Some accepted losses and came back even stronger. Others spent 6 months complaining and being bitter even longer. Everybody wanna run a platform. Everybody got advice, but very few know the sacrifice, are willing to pay the price. Fight facts, challenge views, give the people real discussion. Not excuses when you lose, so whether they applaud or whether they complain, one thing remains forever.
My name is my name. You wanted to be one way,
But it's the other way.
my name is my name.
Hey, welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother, the infamous DMG. And this is a little bit of a different kind of show I'm gonna do. Before I get into my spiel, y'all know I gotta do my greeting. I want to say hotep to all my Kemetic brothers and sisters. God bless to all my Christian brothers and sisters. I want to say Islam to all my Moorish brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters in the NOI. I want to say peace to all my brothers and sisters in the nation of gods and earth, them 5%ers. I want to say what's up to all my atheist brothers and sisters. Salute to all my Abo brothers and sisters. I want to say what's up to all my Rasta brothers and sisters. Last and certainly not least, I want to say jumbo to all the rest of my brothers and sisters all throughout the African diaspora, be it here in the wilderness of the United States of America or beyond. Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason only. It's because if you Black, I'm with you, and I hope that you with me. Our different ideologies should not keep us from uniting. We can have unity without uniformity, and we can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. With that being said, listen, I'm not going to be before you too long. Just got something I need to get off my chest. You know, I think everybody kind of know my relationship and interaction with Saneter. I've often given Saneter the credit for me even having this channel, me being a fan of his and watching what he did as far as having Black people from different ideological backgrounds come together and have what I thought were productive conversations, illuminating conversations that pushed topics and questions forward. And cream gonna always rise to the top. If it's legit, it's legit. If it ain't, it's gonna come out in the wash. Sarah Sutin said for as many people that still follow him, it wouldn't quite, his info wouldn't quite what you would wanna, you know, I got my opinions on him. I ain't gonna make it personal, but he fell off. Young Pharaoh got exposed. Polite got exposed. Did Umar Johnson get a school yet? See, these are all people who we wouldn't know if it wasn't for Saneter. Imam Bashir. Anybody seen Imam Bashir? Shaka Amos. You know, cat that sleep with his stepdaughters after they get grown and he break up with their mom. But that's his business. You know what I mean? But Tazariak, Pastor Bennett, a lot of quote unquote notable names that we wouldn't know if it wasn't for Saneter. And again, like I said, me having people come on my channel and engage, me even getting a debate lead was in part inspired by Saneter. But I heard something the other week, and it came directly from Saneter himself. And it kind of changed my perspective on not just the brother, but his platform and what he put forth. Let me build, Mika. Let me build, sis. What's up? Mika talking about make it plain, DMG. Beating around the bushes. She hilarious. Shout out to Mika, one of the best moderators in the business. But I'm just simply saying that, you know, the brother said something out his own mouth that kind of got me vexed. And I want to say this, like, you know, I know it's a lot of people that don't like the brother. And they probably saw the thumbnail and was happy about it. I'm not really happy about this situation though. As a matter of fact, I'm a little sad. But again, like I say, it's a lot of notable people who we wouldn't know because if it wasn't for Saneter. Garfield, Unc. The list is countless at this point. Zion Lex. If you're a Christian, hearing Pastor Bennett engage with the conscious community affected you positively. I would say it did. If you're an Israelite, like how many of these Israelites, Hashar, Daniel Allah, how many of these individuals would we not know if it wasn't for Saneter TV, Black News 102, House of Consciousness, etc. Right? Gorilla Hebrew, Peg Party. But again, we wouldn't know these individuals if it wasn't for Saneter, real talk. So I'm kind of heavy-hearted right now. So what I want to say is this. Me can say I'm beating around the bush. I don't want to keep beating around the bush, man. Saneter said something on this program. I want to say it was a week ago. It might have been 2 weeks. But it stayed with me. And I've been trying to kind of let it go. I've been kind of trying to forget about it. But it keeps echoing in my head. And the more I see him go live, the more unsettled I sort of become. Shout out to my man Timotheus in the building. So I'm just gonna come out with it. Last week before, I heard Saneter say he had to have Jabari, shout out to Jabari, and Captain Tazoriak do a free debate. And because, he had a financial challenge. And I remember the debate between Jabari and Tazoriak. It was a good joint, but they didn't charge him. And he had, to take care of some business. The reason it vexed me is because all the people I just named, right, are people we follow, people who we've become accustomed to seeing, whether they on their own platform or whether they still come on Saneter. And I feel like as a community, whether you like Saneter, the individual, or not, for what he brings to the table in the community, even for those who don't like him in the Christian community and in the Hebrew community, you wouldn't even know half of the people you follow and rock with if it wasn't for him. That man should have never had to do a debate where he couldn't pay or couldn't financially, he would have had a financial challenge had they not did it the way they did it, basically doing it for free. So my point is, I think as a community, considering what the brother has brought to the table from an edutainment standpoint, we need to support the brother more. Real rap. I don't think a Saneter, who we wouldn't know Umar if it wasn't for Saneter. We wouldn't know Tazoriak, Jabari, Brother Reggie, Shaka Amos, Pastor Bennett. Why would that brother have to do a free debate when that's somebody who we should be supporting as a community? If you don't even want to support him personally, support the people that he bring on. Right? But I was just vexed by the fact that it got so bad that was what our brother had to end up doing. I'm here to say, let's support the brother more than what we do. I'm dying looking at Mika comments. Mika is hilarious. But that's just me. And even with that, sis, I see my sister, my sister Michelle comments. That I don't know. I've heard that on multiple occasions, and I don't think that's what it was. Who is this? My man, Teen Titans CEO. Oh shit, I know who that is. I'm tripping. He said he knew about, who is this? It's all bad for him. Hey, Team Titans, I gotta hit you up behind the scenes too. Yeah, I at first I thought you was Titans TV, and then I saw, okay, yeah, I know who you is. I know who you is now. My bad. My other page blocked here, I guess. I'll take care of that. I'll take care of that. I do gotta holler at you behind the scenes. I didn't get to tap in with on that one group that was made. By the time I tapped in, you was already gone. But I'm gonna chop it up with you. But yeah, I just think that was, you know, as far as certain allegations, again, me personally, it don't make sense to me, some of the things that the brother been accused of. We'll do, bro. It don't make sense to me, some of the things that the brother been accused of. Some of the things that and I'm saying, listen, whatever you believe about him, I think as a community, like if you support me, if you support the pseudo killers, y'all, I can literally tell you, y'all wouldn't even know, I wouldn't even be up here. I would not have made this channel. Look at Mika. Mika is on fire. Mika is on fire. My main point is we got a resource in the community, whether you like him or not, him as a person or not, the platform has benefited you. Mika, shout out. You a big supporter of my man Garfield. We can't deny the situation. Like, we can't deny Garfield making his bones on Saneter channels. We can't deny. We all big supporters of my man JJ. But JJ made his bones on Saneter channel. I'm talking about as far as the wider stage. That's just, Michelle, yo, hey, Pastor Bennett is your man's in them. Pastor Bennett made his bones in this community. I'm not talking about in the Christian community, but in this community, this YouTube stuff, Pastor Bennett made his bones. Beating up people on Saneter channel. I don't know how we denying it. I know you. But again, it ain't just about you. I'm talking about the wider audience who now get behind Pastor Bennett when he have a debate. That's because of what he did on Saneter channel. I don't know how we denying that. I don't know about that, JJ. But again, I'm not saying, even if you don't want to support Sai personally, I'm saying support the people who come on the platform. Now, he gonna be adjacent to that though. I'm saying for the resources that we've been given by him, I don't see why he should ever have to try to raise some money. We should be over there tapping in, $5, $10, whatever it is. And that's just me, because I know for a fact I'm not on YouTube if I ain't inspired by Saneter. And I dare say half the people y'all go on YouTube and watch wouldn't be on YouTube if it wasn't for Saneter. I don't, you tell me when I'm telling lies, y'all. Just tell me when I'm telling lies. What about the money he said? Listen, I get all of the accusations that's out there. Do that take? Here's what I would ask. Team Titans say I gotta go before I throw up. I'm gonna hit you up later, bro. Hey JJ, Team Titans in the building, man. I think we need to do that joint over there like we were supposed to do in the first place, but we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, my point being this, man. If you know the people who you mainly support, you wouldn't even be there. You wouldn't even be around. They wouldn't be around for you to watch, support, or otherwise enjoy if it wasn't for the HOK. I don't know how we deny that. We can't. It is what it is. And I'm not here to argue like however you feel is how you feel. I'm simply saying, name another outlet that provided you with the access to the people who you follow outside of Saneter and the HOK. Zion Lex, Tazariak, Pastor Bennett, Jabari, Brother Reggie, Seti, all of these individuals, Umar Johnson. Hell, I met my man Easy Bands, one of the coolest brothers I done had up here because of Saneter. So what do we, how do we, if we put it on the scale, how do we measure that? Because all I done ever heard was allegations. I ain't never seen nothing proved. And Team Titans, I can say this, and JJ in the audience, JJ wanted to do it over there. And JJ, you can tell me if I'm wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I wanted to do it on Titans. JJ wanted to do it on Saneter because he wanted to get more eyes on it. And I understand that. And so I'm not gonna say he stole it. I just think it should have been more communication with you as far as that went. That go for me and JJ. So, but I'm simply saying, allegations are allegations. That's not proof. So what y'all telling me is y'all think or y'all believe that the allegations are true, and that's your prerogative. I don't think that changed the fact that what he brought to the table. I remember that. That did happen. That's facts. But I think, see, I don't know what happened between y'all where he didn't want me to shout you out either, though. I don't know what happened. But yeah, I'm simply saying, as far as this community, debate platforms in the Black community, specifically within the realm of the conscious community, y'all can't deny, if it wasn't for Saneter, there is no community. And if I'm lying, tell me where it was before Saneter. Where was it? Did it exist? Like we can get credit where credit is due without saying we love somebody or we like somebody. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to my sister Michelle and my sister Mika. Boy, y'all stone cold. I'm gonna start calling y'all the Stone Cold Twins. Whenever y'all pop in the chat, there go the Stone Cold Sisters. Man, I just want to make sure. He said he was. I ain't know nothing about that, dog. I ain't know nothing about that. But yeah, I think this. I'm just telling y'all my perspective. I was a little grieved at that situation, and I don't think that's something that should happen again. I know it's a lot of people want to put the man out of business for your own reasons and all of that, but I think sometimes we got to recognize, like, as if this is a quote unquote debate community, it's only one platform that's at the nucleus, and we all arms. Y'all ever seen that picture of I-10 with the arms reaching out? That's us. I don't think it's false to say that, and I don't think it's wrong to acknowledge that. So for me, I think it's imperative that we support the brother as he keep bringing people up through the ranks. Like I said, shout out to my man Easy Bands. I don't know about Easy Bands if it wasn't for something else. I can't tell y'all how many times he said, hey, I got a brother or a sister I think you should bring on, or I think you should interview. So the brother didn't help me a lot in the little time I didn't know him. And not because he had to. He ain't getting nothing out of helping me. But yet and still. So all the bad stuff that people, I ain't experienced that. I ain't experienced none of that. So I'm not diminishing what nobody else say they experienced, because that ain't for me to do. I ain't even trying to fall out with nobody overside, because everybody entitled to do what they want to do with whomever they want to do it with. I just wanted to put forth my thoughts after I heard that. I thought that was to me, that was a little saddening. But yeah, that's like I said, that's just my thoughts on it. I see, shout out to Team Titan CEO. And yeah, see, bro, I ain't know nothing about that. That's real talk. I'm not even familiar with the brother or sister. I don't know which one. Oh no, you said he. I'm not familiar with him, but yeah, if that's the case, I don't agree with that. But, and I'm definitely not discounting what you're saying. So that sounds like it's some behind the scenes, and hopefully it can be rectified. You feel me? But I will say this, Mika, I know what happened with you, and yeah, you however you feel, you definitely entitled to it, sis. Because I remember the drama there, and like I said, I'm not saying that I agree with everything the brother done, especially at that situation with you, Mika. I didn't like how that transpired, and I'm not talking about anything on the personal nature. If you done had a personal situation, that's between y'all. So I'm simply talking about in this YouTube space and what we do here. But shout out to Mika, because look, hey Mika, I think me and you, if I'm not mistaken, me and you had a little riff temporarily because of that. And I didn't realize it till after the fact. And then you broke it down and I was like, oh, snap. So I do remember what you alluding to. And yeah, you didn't deserve that. So I'm not sitting here trying to get everybody on board with this. I'm simply giving my thoughts and my perspectives on it. Understood completely. And I had hope that y'all rectified that, but I guess that ain't the case. So yeah, I'm definitely not I'm not trying to say you should do one thing or another. And I'm really not trying to say anybody that feel a particular way towards the brother should do one thing or another. I'm saying if you a supporter and if you appreciate what's happened in this community as a result of what he's built and the offsprings thereof, I'm saying support the brother. That's all. I have a particular appreciation, but that don't mean everybody else should or can. So please don't take it as if I'm trying to tell anybody else what to do. Shout out to my sister Michelle. You say, where are his supporters? That's the question. And I think whoever they are, along with myself, should step up and make sure. And I would say that to anybody who putting forth content that's edutaining to the people. I would say, I think everybody know whether it was implicit or whether it was behind the scenes due to something that didn't necessarily start with me, but because my platform was involved. Me and A1 had a riff, and he was entitled to feel how he felt. And I started feeling how I felt. And at the end of the day, it was sad because the brother was a key contributor to my platform. I just replayed one of his debates. It was like one of my highest viewed joints. And when you look back at it with a panoramic view, I don't even think it had nothing to do with me and him. But because he over his platform, I'm over mine, there you got the blowback. And eventually it went up, and I did things I said and did things that I regret. And, I appreciate the brother being willing to hear me out. You know what I mean? Because it could have went the other way and stayed the other way. Just like with the people who used to help me run my platform. They wanted it one way, but it's the other way, and it's going to stay that way because it didn't have to be like that. Right? We could have just parted ways and it would have been respect. But Negroes like to go running their mouth, talking down about people, saying they made. Look, when you start saying you made me, you force me to say, go ahead and make another me. Because I could have swore I was on YouTube before I met y'all. But now when you start saying you made me, and this is where stuff get twisted up, when it be too many cooks in the kitchen. One thing I could say about, at least from what I've observed from A1 channel, he let you know that, hey, this me, I run this, and that's that. And I respect it. And I think because I was letting certain people contribute to the platform, they got a little too big for their britches. And now they in their feelings because they on the outside looking in. I think Negroes thought the platform was gonna disappear without them or something. But we ain't here to talk about them. The song speak for itself. You feel me? Because I just had to express my sentiments since cats keep my name in their mouth. Ain't nobody heard me say nothing about nobody publicly. I said they went their way. The Versus series was theirs. They get to keep it. I made Worldview Wars, and for those who know what's going on with my queen, I ain't even been frequenting YouTube like that, in particular debates, because you got to deal with people. And so I've been kind of taking my time getting that back in order. But people continue to try to speak on your name because they no longer part of the platform. And it's weird because if you did so much with my platform and you made my platform what it is, why you ain't made your platform yet? If you made me, go make another me. Like, what we talking about? And I think that's kind of what's happened over the years with Saneter and these different personalities that have been part of his platform. I get that. And I get sometimes how the water get muddy and you react a particular way based on the information you got, and then it be wrong information. Now your reputation then took a turn. And that's the one thing I never wanted to happen with me. I pride myself on saying my name is my name. And so, but then you start hearing, his platform ain't fair, and his platform, now I'm offended because I know, like, wait a minute, hold up. But you got a little troll behind the scenes who say they represent your platform doing all kinds of scandalous stuff. And you want to be stand up, so you want to back him up because you said you're rolling with him. And in the meantime, he the one causing all the confusion. And so I empathize with any platform owner who have to deal with that type of thing. So that's all I really wanted to illuminate is, regardless of how people feel about the brother on a personal tip, I don't think anybody can deny the platform have been beneficial. At least it definitely been beneficial to me. If it haven't been beneficial to you, so be it. But it definitely been beneficial to me. And I think for what he bring to the table and what he done brought to the table, again, personal stuff aside, for those who support him, really support him. Again, if you don't like him, that's your prerogative. I'm not dissing you. I'm not saying you should like him. I'm simply saying if you actually support him, really support him, because what happened in that scenario shouldn't have happened. I know a lot of people thought I was gonna get up here and talk bad about bro. Nah, that ain't what it is. And I would never support PDF files. But I think and I will say this, there's a lot of people that support scammers and don't know they supporting scammers. I'm not here to be accusatory of anybody, because I feel like I had a scammer in my midst and I'm taking his word for the stuff he was saying. And it turns out he in the back chats doing all kinds of damnable things. And stuff still coming out that I didn't know about. Even when I went my separate ways, it was to keep the drama just got to be too much, and I really didn't know the levels that it went to. But months later, I'm still hearing such and such said this, such and such did this, such and such said if I do this, this and this. Like, absolute power can corrupt, absolutely. So when you give somebody a little power, it go to their head. And, that's unfortunate, but it happened. I seen it in real time. So, yeah, I'm not here to excoriate anybody who don't rock with homie. But if you do, I'm saying, you say this sound like you talking, nah. wannabe side. Team Titans, I decided to go my separate ways, bro. Too much drama. And, with no, I didn't have no animosity, but I found out one of them do. And I found out from more than one person. And it's cool. I ain't think it had to be like that, but if that's the way they want it, then that's the way it is. I'm not tripping, but it was just time for a change. Too many people was not wanting to participate on the platform due to interactions. Too much drama about decisions I'm making on my platform. And it's only so much you can take when this your platform and you got people telling you what you should and shouldn't do. It's just too much. So yeah, change just had to be made. But and I wish them the best. I did wish them the best, but apparently they don't have the same sentiment. And if it's F me, it's F you. So, that's what it is. So yeah, I can't take that. And so she say we are uplifted. Hey, Rocky, that's what I'm trying to do. But apparently, Saneter got the Drake thing, enemies, a whole lot of enemies. I'm just saying support the brother, because if it wasn't for him, this community, I don't think we even have this community to the capacity we do. I got off on a diatribe about my personal stuff, but ultimately the point of this video was simply to say Saneter and the HOK are important to the computer. To the community. I think, regardless of what you think about him personally, I don't think nobody can deny what the brother then brought to the table in terms of the personalities, the content, etc. And again, I'm not looking for people to agree with me. I'm simply saying that's what it is. That's my thoughts on the situation. I think the brother should be supported because he's still bringing people out who we benefiting from. Whether it's their knowledge, their information, we getting content off the people Saneter and exposed us to. Hell, who would Christian apologists have to criticize or to do apologetics towards if it wasn't for Saneter? For real. Who you gonna get at if it ain't for Saneter? Would there be an urban apologetic community if it wasn't for Saneter? I just really want to know, would there be an urban apologetic community on YouTube if it wasn't for Saneter? Yes or no? Would there be a pseudo killers? Would ISUPK and IUIC and all the other Israelite groups have recognition all over the country the way they do if it wasn't for Saneter? Would the Kemetic community have the recognition it do if it wasn't for Saneter? That's facts, Rocky. That's facts. I'm just saying. And Team Titan CEO, I hear you on that. But I also, and you would have to admit this, I ain't gonna say admit this because I've heard you say it. If I inspired you in any way, I'm saying I was inspired by Saneter. That's a through line from him to me to you, because you younger than me and him. I'll be 50 in October, and if I ain't mistaken, you still in your 30s. So you a young man. So Saneter in his 60s, I'm in my 50s. You not even 40 yet, I don't think. So that's a through line from him to me to you for the type of content we putting out. Mika, Tazoriak, your man's in them. I know that because you always bigging him up. He always bigging you up. But would you know who Tazoriak was? Unless you know him personally, but before he was on Saneter. But if you met him if you came to know who he was through Saneter, then I don't know how y'all can disagree with what I'm saying. So I'm simply saying, as a community, we exist because of Saneter. Titans Debate League is killing it right now. Killing it. They just had my man Robert Ash on there, and I was glued to the screen. But Robert Ash first YouTube exposure, if I'm not mistaken, was with me. Now he doing powerful presentations on Titan TV. I'm simply saying I don't even have the idea to be interviewing people like Robert Ash if it ain't for seeing what Saneter was doing all them years ago when I was watching him. I don't know how we could deny it. Yeah, and Rocky, I agree with you because the comedic community I belong to was I'm the one told them about Saneter when I was a part of the Temple of Heru. They didn't even know who Saneter was. But I'm saying, as far as the personalities that we got out of that community, I don't think we know them without Saneter. So, I think without going into the personal things, and again, Mika, I'm not even including you in this because I know that was something different. But as far as the people who strictly going off what they heard, allegations, etc., I'm just saying, if it's not for Saneter, this debate community is non-existent. Maybe it would have came up later on. Maybe eventually we would have had these, But my sister Michelle Turner said the urban apologetics sector of YouTube would still exist. But who would the apologetics be against? Like, who vocab talking about if he ain't looking at Tazoriak on Saneter channel? Who he talking about? Cause that was 90% of vocab videos, ISUPK. Right, but again, I'm simply talking about what the primary, I don't think people making the kind of content they was making. If Saneter don't exist, I guess it'll be Jehovah's Witnesses and Seventh-day Adventists or something. You know what I mean? Because most of the polemics are against the conscious community. That's just, Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the Comedic Temple, and Michelle, I feel you, because the Comedic Temple I belong to, their exposure to YouTube came through me. Again, they didn't know who Saneter was. I'm not saying, that's why I kept it straight to YouTube. I'm saying, as it relates to YouTube, who would they be making videos against. Not in real life. In real life, we all encounter different people, different groups, etc. But on YouTube, everybody making videos about Saneter. Saneter then created a whole niche market. Whether you for him or you against him, it's people eating because of Saneter. Shout out to my sister Michelle. She say, "May the Lord keep you." I'm just saying, the man then created a whole niche market that a whole bunch of people benefit from. Whether they talking about him, whether they going against him, it's a whole corner market based around Saneter. That's just the truth. How can we deny that? You got a million videos being made either about Saneter personally or about the content he put up. That's just what it is. Cats eating. And I'm saying, given that he created that niche market, cats should put respect on it. That's all. That's all. I ain't telling nobody to be his friend. I mean, that's my mans in them, but I ain't telling nobody to be his friend. I'm saying put some respect on it. We ain't here if it ain't for the big homie. And again, I ain't telling nobody who don't like him, you better like him. That's not what I'm saying. But acknowledging the truth is just acknowledging the truth. That's all. DMG ain't doing Paradigm Shift TV 314 if it wasn't for Black News 102. I don't see, Vocab might be walking around locally talking to Israelites, but all that smoke he got for ISUPK and Captain Tazariak and all them other people, he okay. All right, let me throw the link in here for my man JJ. Let me throw the link in here for my man JJ. Shout out to Zion, the Lion. Zion, I'm gonna get with you, bro. I want to see if we can get a face-to-face. I'm calling it the face-to-face because I don't want no past ties to certain people. So I'm not calling it the face-off no more. It's the face-to-face. But I'm trying to get a face-to-face with you and Pan. JJ, don't come up here tripping, bro. Don't come up here tripping. My man Rock say Rocky would still be somewhere trying to hit a lick or sell a lot of something illegal if it wasn't for this community to keep it a buck. And look, hey Rocky, I'm simply saying that matter because I done told you I think you one of the most value assets to the community. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you throwing that in there, Rock. I'm not telling nobody to go stick your head up my man backside. I'm simply saying acknowledging the real is acknowledging the real. What's up, A1?
Peace. How you feeling, DMG?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good.
You should be able to hear me better now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you clear. You clear.
Okay. Is it on me or still wait?
Yeah, it's on you. You hit it first.
Oh, I was gonna say, you don't gotta drop that face off either, because in different arenas, that's the title for when two people come to meet, whether it's boxing, battle rapping, several different things. People call it a face off when you come together before the actual event. So it's not like anybody has a trademark on that. You can definitely still use it. I'm definitely gonna still continue to keep using it.
No
That's what it's
doubt.
called. You know, I
No
mean, we can
doubt.
go with
No doubt.
preliminary, even call it a preliminary face off. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't let
Yeah.
people, don't let them own that because they don't. You feel me?
Understood. 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 Yeah,
And I'll pass it around. I don't want to
you know
jump into
how it be,
nothing yet.
man.
Go ahead.
People like to make it seem like you didn't come up or you didn't contribute nothing to your own joint. And it's like, for real, that's what you own? So yeah, I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I ain't trying to have no links to that. That's that. And look, this is on the record. They admit this. I offered them a whole channel, bro, with 100 subscribers. Hey, y'all take that and y'all can build it. The answer was no. So now that I ain't fell apart without you, now you got all this weird talk to say about me. I ain't saying nothing negative about you. I done put my neck on the line for you against my better judgment. And now you got all this negative stuff to say about me just because you ain't part of the platform no more? That's crazy. So, but I feel you though, and that's real. That's real. Because I think I was looking at an old Mayweather Shane Mosley joint, and they called it a face-off. So you definitely right. But while you up here, let the people know what you got going on. I saw you and Haru had something big popping.
We did, but I was confused on the title. We actually both share the same sentiment on that topic, so I had to switch it. Maybe
Okay.
we'll find something later. I ain't come up here to promote my stuff. I'm Titans Debate League, though, if anybody don't know who I am. I ain't going to take over the channel with promotions. I just wanted to talk about the subject to see what bringing up.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you, though. And like you were talking about, is JJ up here?
Yeah, he up here.
Okay, yeah. Well, can we go over what happened with that debate that I hosted the preliminary, and then it somehow ended up on Saneter's channel, and he wouldn't let you shout me out on there or nothing like that. He was trying to block my name from being said, even though he knew who I was. You want to go into that?
Can I
How did that?
holler at him one time just so I don't forget my thought, and then y'all go ahead back and forth?
Do your thing. I'm gonna mute out.
Go
My
ahead,
bad,
Rock.
DMG. I'm saying the shit like I control it. You the nigga that control whether they go back.
You good, Rock. Go ahead.
Nah, but I think you brought up some interesting points from what I heard, right? Because I don't know about what happened, and you know me, I tend to not listen to rumors or whatever they say. I think it's difficult in a situation, at least in the context that you put it, because it's like, how you feel about Elijah Muhammad, right?
Right.
And I'm not gonna say they on the same level, but do you take the stuff you hate about him and just throw him away? Because you can't do that, because he's responsible for cleaning up millions. You can't do that, you know?
Exactly.
So I was just thinking about it in that perspective. And then I guess on the other side of what you were saying about, I guess about the internal housekeeping stuff, you know, that's a tragedy. I haven't even talked to the brother, so I don't, I can't say nothing, no way. Heads or tails, I keep my head out of grown man business. I just say that's a tragedy that it fell apart because you know me, I was the biggest champion of the shit. I was damn near on the sidelines with a motherfucking bullhorn. You hear me?
No doubt.
I like the flow about the shit, so I do want to say it was a tragedy because whatever was going on was, I loved the way I felt like it was a great combination, and I don't know if it's beyond repair, right? But I just felt like it was a great combination. I think with the drama aside, just the personality, y'all personalities work well together. I think their personalities are good for getting people and drawing attention and shit like that. But I know we paradigm shift been here and it will be here regardless of who or what or when. It's basically when you want to stop doing it. So, I just want to get in and kind of share that and kind of like in a way mourn what was, because I think that was a great paradigm shift TV era.
No doubt. I appreciate it. And listen, it wouldn't have been beyond compare because I didn't really have no bad blood. Like I say, the drama just get to be a bit much. But I didn't have anything negative to say about anybody until I found out it was negative stuff being said about me. And then what really turned it up for me was what was being said about me was stuff they did. And I'm like, wait a minute, it take a sinister individual to accuse you of doing something that they actually did. So I'm like, really? Not only are you putting mud on my name, you're gonna put your mud on my name. So, but before that, I was all good. So yeah, it is what it is though. JJ, but I shout out to you, Rock, and you're welcome back anytime in any capacity you want to do it. So just let me know. Like I say, you still, if I ain't mistaken, you still got a wrench. So, but JJ, A1 wanted to talk about our black existentialist debate.
So, am I JJ or am I the new champ over here?
You the Paradigm Shift TV world champ, bro.
So I don't know the subliminals, what's going on, but I told y'all about this dude, Chris Harris. I'm assuming. I'm not trying to make an ass out of you and me. You ain't really called no name out. I've been telling y'all about this dude.
JJ, I'm not talking about Chris Harris, bro. We're not talking about Chris.
We talking about Chris because A1 Harris, that's his new name, was cheerleading for Chris so hard that Chris told him to get me out of the chat. He did it. But when he lost his debate over here, A1, you came to me and Ivy to help you in the beginning of your journey, nigga. You don't get no credit in this building. You don't. You know how many debaters I done brung over the side of that? I let the debaters shine. Because it's not about JJ. It's about the whole goddamn set. Naga, Tahuti.
JJ,
Jeremiah say, please. I bring champions. No, this nigga in the audience talking grease. He over
here.
Let him
get it out. Let him get it out.
No. He asked me a question. Don't hold his goddamn hand. I told
I'm
you.
not holding hands. We just want to talk about a specific situation, bro. That's all.
I don't even know the whole situation, but this dude right here, man, you been a copycat. Remember when you was Astral Projections? Bro, in my audience, in the Lions Den audience, nigga. You been copying the swag of the goddamn Lions Den since you stepped on. Who you asked for counsel? And I told you, once you cross me, I can't mess with you, bro. So no, I would never do another debate. You know why? Okay, so let me ask you a question. Because remember when me and him were doing our preliminary? You showed me signs of somebody else who's always getting away at my debates. That's what you did. We can't give out, but here, let me say this. We're not gonna give out.
So JJ, we can't move forward.
So hold up. Remember, you ain't even giving my champions like, hey, this is the champ right here. Who won't smoke with him? I ain't trying to be friends with nobody else's platform.
That's what I called you for yesterday, bro.
I'm calling out his little weak debaters over there, Humble and goddamn Swab Boss. Honey beat the shit out of goddamn Swab Boss. What kind of judge? Why want to debate over there and the judges can't even get it right? His judge couldn't get it right with Zion. His judge couldn't get it right with a couple of people that came crying behind the goddamn scene because of your falsehood. You was mad and left this goddamn channel because you thought you was cheated, nigga. And you crossed me for Chris Harris. You say, I got to get you out the audience, JJ, because Chris Harris said he's going to bring 200 people in my audience, and I can't mess that up. That let me know it ain't blood over motherfucking goddamn dollars, is it, nigga? You was thinking about that, and look at you now. You stay 10 hours on the goddamn set and get 400 views. I can do that in my fucking sleep by myself on JJ7K TV. I can do that. I can get that much on goddamn Facebook. 2,000 views just making a clip, nigga. So you think you're doing something that somebody else did, nigga? You been watching us. So, hey, DMG, I would let him slip back in.
It's not about.
He was mad at you?
It's JJ.
No, Where your
It's
debaters,
not
nigga?
about. It's not about
No, I'm a
nobody
debate.
sitting
I'm a
on that
warrior
game.
debater.
It's
Ain't
about
no
moving
friend shit
forward.
going
That's
on,
all.
bro. No, see, that's this shit's soft now. And hold up, all these topics, where the fuck you think they coming from? All this netter shit. I been my foot been on Jabari fucking neck about this. He been running after I beat him in the goddamn DM. We can replay it over here. This ain't nothing new. Jabari come back right now because he said, "Oh, 7,000 ain't over there no more." Now I can come back and move my lie. Tahuti is my secret weapon. Who you think put Tahuti over there? Because Tahuti was on the same level that I was when it come to these netters, these netterdoos, these ox, these akus, these ka, this bar. All this is literal to these people. I don't give a fuck what, excuse me. I don't care what Asar 7 think about this whole situation. I don't care what Jabari, or we don't believe it. It ain't about you, nigga. It's about the goddamn who these people, what they believe. All these goddamn cheerleaders got crushed yesterday. Nobody put no money into Hootie's goddamn cash app. Reggie been telling y'all shit, y'all laughing at him. JJ been telling y'all shit for 7 goddamn years.
All right, champ.
So Haru consciousness, Haru consciousness. You know, Haru consciousness. Now you calling back. I'm gonna destroy you. It's gonna be a day before Jabari in the debate because I'm gonna get my information out first. This is my fucking information. I sound like indicious, but this is my topic. This is my motherfucking topic when it comes to L and all that.
Champ,
so you
calm down, champ. Calm down. Let me let A1 go.
Weak ass nigga, go.
Are you done? Can you mute out and like I did
nigga,
and not
you ain't
say
coming
nothing?
over here controlling nothing,
bro.
You crossed me, and that's like I told you, dumbass.
See, and this is why I don't deal with you.
Then what you asking for about me for then, nigga?
Nobody's checking for you, JJ. You are
for
the
you.
past, bro.
It take you 10
You're
hours
not
to
the
get
future
400
of this.
views, bitch. Go look at his numbers,
I'm gonna mute out until he's done.
JJ, let everybody on the panel is my guest. I want to give everybody equal time to talk. Let them go.
So what the hell? Yeah, go ahead, go, nigga. You question about something, but that bro, like I said, you a small fry. Astral projection.
Man,
go ahead.
Your mic. I'm not going until you mute the fuck up. Shut up.
For me, JJ.
Bitch, I'm the champ over here. Debate me then. You want to debate goddamn?
Mute out. Because I got to go to Jose after him. Go ahead, Doc.
One I wanted to shout out coffee culture. He made a good point when he brought up Elijah Muhammad. Not that, size on that level, like, he ain't did nothing like that, but it's like once you exhibit extreme horror character, it's like there is no support coming. It's just once you're doing stuff that go against my principles and what I stand for, like the support gotta stop. It don't matter how much good you have done. Like we still have to hold you accountable at the end of the day. And now to respond to everything that JJ said, I'll start at the top. He keeps referring to me as astral projection because he doesn't respect my growth in the community. And that's why he keeps trying to do that. He still wants to see me as the person he met that first day, but I'm not that person anymore. Not in my actions, not in the way that I treat people, not in the way that I carry myself. So for him to keep doing that, that's just his way of trying to slight me. I don't know if he's serious or if he's in debater mode and this is an act. I hope he's not serious because it shows signs of mental health problems. I never coming to you for help. You're a debater, and I tried to give you a space to debate, and I was going to pay you $100. I'm doing business. I didn't come to you and ask you for no favors. You were trying to get an executive position in my league, and I would never give somebody with your character who can't control themselves a position in any of my businesses. I wouldn't let you be cashier at my convenience store, boy. Are you slow? Do you watch your own replays and see how you act? Like you've been done. And here's another thing. I stand on business. So once you disrespect me, it ain't no coming back. So think very carefully. Anybody who hasn't, think very carefully before you do. Like, do I ever want to deal with him again? Because he holds grudges and he'll never let it go. On my mama, like I don't need anybody. I started my stuff with very few people, and I built it, and I stayed consistent. You watching real close because you can tell what my numbers are doing, where, when, but nobody's looking at your page. I passed you in subscribers, JJ, and I didn't put the BBL on there. It took me 10 months to get 1,000 subscribers. You don't have 1,000 subscribers, so what are you talking about? Like, catch up, bro. But you've been doing this way longer than me. Like, you should be further ahead. And I didn't come up here to bash you. I'm literally only doing this in response to you coming at me. And I'm still not about to try to beat you down too hard because, you want to remember me as astral projections, but you don't want them to remember you as the dude who get drunk and beat up white girls. Like, we need to stop. You keep wanting to, who is astral projections? I'm still astral projections. What the fuck are you talking about? That was a damn screen name that I used to go live on. Like, and I still debate and I still stand on a lot of the same stuff. I don't even understand where you be coming from with that. Yeah, like, I'm just done with Jay. Go ahead.
Hold up. We gotta go to Jose, JJ. We gotta go to Jose.
No. Hey, bro, hold on. Let me address this guy.
Hey, I'm gonna come back around to you. We got other people.
Jose's gonna get it off track, bro. I gotta go, bro. Because
I'm not. JJ, we going in order, Doc. We going in order. We gonna come back around to you.
I got him. Weak ass.
Go ahead, Jose.
You know you're gonna be mad at me. I fell asleep and I just woke up, so I missed the whole entire thing. I didn't hear anything that you said.
The bottom line is, despite what's been said about Saneter, despite how some people feel about him, I'm saying we got to put some respect on his name, support him, because this debate community don't exist. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I ain't asking nobody to agree with me. It don't exist without the root he planted. And I used this analogy earlier, or this example, I should say. A1 just did a powerful show with my man, my brother, Robert Ash. I'm glued to the screen. Shouting out Robert in the chat. No issues, no nothing. My point is, Robert came into YouTube by coming on my channel and having discussions with me. Now he doing powerful presentations on A1 channel. I didn't admit it to everybody. I'm not inspired to do Paradigm Shift TV 314 if it wasn't for me watching Black News 102. That's a through line for me. I'll be 50 in October, Saneter in his 60s, A1 not even 40 yet if I ain't mistaken. That's a through line from three.
Why you keep throwing him up like he's some kind of the legend in this, though, bro? You just respecting the line.
JJ, hold on. I'm coming back to
you.
you.
He hurt right now.
I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you, bro.
Because he disrespected me and he can't come back. And he wish he could get back over here.
Don't unmute, bro. I'm coming back to you.
Yeah.
So my point is, that's three decades where I can give a through line from one inspiration or influence to another. And that's all I'm saying. So I think that if you don't support him, put some respect on what he's doing, because we not here doing it if it wasn't for that. And that's the bottom line of what I'm saying.
That's facts, though, DMG. You always put respect on the brother name. That's facts. So
I don't know, because like Brother Polite inspired me to debate, but
that has nothing to do with you.
Brother Polite.
So what does that mean?
You know where you get your inspiration from, so they got to be put there. Let them deal with it. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, and that I'm gonna go around and let everybody get a minute to close out, starting with JJ. I know you and A1 got some acrimony, bro. I'm saying let's try to move forward, man. That's all.
Yeah, we're gonna try to move forward after I say my piece, bro. That's what we're gonna do, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Like I say, man, he can sit up here and lie to y'all all he won't. When he lost that debate over here, he come crying to me and Ivory and said, "No, I'm not gonna be like DMG. I'm gonna be fair." And blah blah blah. You cheated Honey Clock out of don't say a word, nigga. Everybody in the audience seen you got hidden judges. You can never do it like Lions Den, bro. We had 5 judges on there from all different walks of life. Your catalog don't even stack up against the Lions Den, bro. You know how many different champions that came out of the Lions Den? You don't even have one. No heavy hitting name that even been on the fucking road that have been on Garfield, Unc West, Saneter, Cross the Line, any other goddamn platform in this community. You keep them in a fucking fishbowl, nigga. Nigga, I got groups on fucking Facebook. They got 27,000 people, 2 or 3, 4, 5 different groups, and Karima got something that's built. Nigga, you know what, bro? Your resume don't stack up to mine, so stop trying to compare. And JJ 7000 TV, that's an offshoot of the Lions Den. The Lions Den got who you think they came to see when that fucking channel started? That's got over 3,000
on his channel, bro.
Shut your mouth. Bro. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You hurt now. Nigga, don't try to compare to me. Nigga, who have you brought to the table? I brought Saneter wife over there. I brought Tahuti. I brought Kansu. I brought Neo. I brought Zion. I brought MC Toon. I brought Takori. Nigga, then the list can keep going on and on and on. I brought Naga over there, nigga. Nigga, I told you to keep humble. Humble started on goddamn Saneter channel. You forgot? Nigga, you ain't even on my level, bro. Where's your debates at, nigga? Your first debate you lost, you ran out the goddamn scene crying at me. Nigga, it takes you 10 hours to get 400 goddamn views. I'm watching your numbers, nigga. I did that the other day, 2 hours. This debate topic right now between Reggie and Jabari, that's my shit, nigga. 8 years, I already whooped the nigga on the topic that the natters are literal. According to those people, we don't care about what Jabari believe. We don't care what Seven Asar believe. We don't care what Saneter believe. If it's a topic, we talking about what them people believe. Nigga, you ain't on my level. You copycatting. What we doing? When we first played Lions in the building, you was an artist. Man, that song dope. I got the clip. Nigga, you cheated us. You cheated Anu. You cheated Zion. You cheated motherfucking Honey, nigga. Your hidden judge. And your punk ass judges ain't never been in a goddamn debate or even fucking judge a debate. Nigga, you ain't nowhere near the Lions Den, ho.
What you got up next, Jay? When you doing,
how many groups you got on Facebook? See, no. Nigga. Come on.
I don't want to bash what the man got going on.
Nah, man,
let him go. He cool because nothing he's saying is actually true, and I'm gonna get to respond. Go ahead, JJ.
No, you done responding. You went first. So if you respond, nigga, I'm gonna respond. Where your punk ass debaters, nigga? I'm the champ over here. Nigga, I don't care about no goddamn.
You're coming up with a whole new stream of stuff. You're not responding, so I am going to get to respond. Go ahead.
You don't get to respond, nigga.
Channel, bro.
You weren't even on my fucking topic.
JJ, let the people know what you got coming up, bro. Let the people know what you got coming up.
I'll tell you what I got coming up. Yeah, get this weak ass nigga off the screen. I'm the champ over here, nigga. This nigga ran and cried to me when he lost the debate. Everybody, I can know the doc. I got the receipts.
Can you show him, please?
You ain't even.
That never happened, bro. That never happened, bro. You're lying.
For what? For what?
Nigga,
you make this about me and you. Nigga, you asked about JJ. Ain't nobody asked about your son. Hey,
JJ,
bro.
listen to me. When we gonna do your call out show? I don't want it to be about you and.
Now you already made it about me and him, bro. You played that game. You played into it. This nigga ain't no heavy hitter.
JJ. When we gonna
do your call out show? Let me say it light for you. This nigga ain't no heavy hitter. You know why? Because he has one debate, ladies and gentlemen. And when he lost that debate, I got the receipts. He cried. And he came to me and said, hey, JJ, I want to start my own league. I'm the one that brought Mighty Hebrew over there in the beginning. I'm the one that was bringing some shows over there in your beginning. Nigga, go look at the beginning. And when Chris Harris got in your ear, nigga, you know what he said, y'all? I like Chris Harris. He said, hey, JJ, you can't say nothing to Chris Harris because every time Chris Harris come over, he's going to bring 200 people in my audience. Come on, man. This is about business. So, nigga, this ain't never been about no business with me. You know why? It's been about the information, to edify the body, to bring people out. I get proud when other people do good, not just me. The Lions Den ain't never been about me. Our catalog goes 12, 13 years, nigga. You ain't got no champions. So don't try to compare yourself to Jada the has been, all that shit, nigga. Ain't nobody asking you to come do no presentations on their show. You begging the dollar to come over there. Bro, no, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, nigga. You been exposed now. I wasn't even thinking about you when I come up here. I'm trying to promote my goddamn debate with Haru.
You obviously have been thinking about me.
Nigga, you
You've
don't
been
have no
checking my
debate.
numbers on a daily
Shut your
basis,
bitch ass
according
up.
to you.
Yes, nigga. I check
JJ, we gotta
everybody's
get
numbers, bitch.
we
Shut
gotta
your
get
whole
to
ass up.
Rocky, Jose,
Yeah,
and
tell that whole ass
everybody
nigga to
else,
shut the
bro.
fuck up. And when I leave, hey DMG, don't let that nigga address me. Tell him to talk about something else. I'm finna go. But like I
I'm
said,
definitely
like
going
this,
to address what
I'm
you
the new
said.
champ. Hold up. I'm the new champ over here. And if anybody want any smoke, I ain't hard to find. That includes you, A1. That includes Jabari. That includes Cedric. That includes anybody. That's the difference.
That
I wear
include
several hats, nigga.
do that include Zion the Lion?
I already beat him. Name somebody I ain't beat. Nigga, I already beat Polite. I already beat Cesare. I already beat Judenash. I already beat Napar. I already beat motherfucking the list go on. Black Jesus Misery. You ain't been in the ring with nobody, none of your punk ass debaters, because you keep them in that fucking fishbowl. How they gonna know about your league, nigga? Because you're scary ass scared to lose. I'm out.
All right, Jay, we gonna go to Rocky, bro.
Don't say shit when I'm gone, bitch.
Yo, man, I don't know if I'm gonna just skip this round and wait.
All right, Jose,
Bro,
you gonna defer to oh, go ahead, my bad.
Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
I was gonna say you gonna defer to A1 or you gonna go ahead and go?
Nah, I don't have much to say. You keep doing what you're doing, and you see why I said I didn't want to debate the individual, right? That's what I'm gonna say to you.
Yeah, dude,
No doubt.
mental issues.
The man made a whole tra-la-la calling me out, never called me out, said my name 5 times, had a whole imaginary debate with himself, calling out Jabari, and did mention that Jabari does not want to debate him anymore because he brought Kansu on to ambush him and call him a scammer, but he didn't mention that part. He didn't tell you that, though, did he, A1? I mean, DMG, he didn't tell you that, right? He never mentioned that.
Yeah, nah.
And that's the reason
I don't know nothing about
I don't want to talk anymore. I'm telling you. He brought this, he brought the man, Jabari came onto the platform, he brought Kansu onto the platform to call him a scammer. And then the loudmouth Karima or Screamer, or whatever her name was, tried to berate the man. So the man said, I'm not going to talk to you anymore because of that type of behavior. But he didn't mention that to you. He would never mention that to you. That's the reason why.
Well, listen.
Shout out Jabari for that. Having standards.
Same thing happened to me with the sister, but I ain't gonna, you know.
But I'm telling you, that's the reason why he doesn't want to debate him. Just so you know that. That's the issue you have. Right, he doesn't want to have a conversation. So don't let him make you think somebody's running, because nobody's running from him. They just don't want to be bothered with his JJ and his 7,000 personalities, bro. I'm not doing it.
Did you just make that up on the fly? Did you just make that up on the fly? The 7,000 personalities. Did you just make that up on the fly, Jose?
That's what I'm calling from now on. That's his name for me.
I can't stand you, Jose.
Personality. I'm gonna keep saying that.
I can't stand you. All right, man. Go A1. Close out, bro.
All right, let me address all this stuff. First, with the Chris Harris thing, I never kicked him out of my thing because Chris Harris told me to kick him out. That man had a wrench in my chat, and he started attacking Chris Harris while he was doing a presentation. I gave Chris Harris admin and let him do his thing. If you got a wrench in my thing, you're supposed to conduct yourself with a certain decorum. And as we all can see, you see how this man acts. He doesn't need a wrench on my channel. And I demoted him. And then he just took it personal. And he's got this personal vendetta with all these people. Like, I don't, none of that stuff has anything to do with me, man. And as you see what his character is like, that's why I don't want to work with him. He did all of that to avoid the question, why did you take that debate over to Saneter and not get the $100 I was about to pay you? He went over there, sold his soul for some views and didn't even get $1. So, kudos to him on that one. Oh yeah, he was talking about me starting my league after losing on your thing. I never really cared about winning or losing. I just look at debates as an opportunity to present my information. You already know about That it didn't have anything to do with me losing, or I didn't even say anything about the judging system or nothing. It was a conversation with the Craigs. The Craigs were trying to control me, tell me who I was allowed to hang out with, who I was allowed to kick it with, and I had gotten banned, got kicked out of the Paradigm Shift back chat at that time. So I felt like I was being blackballed. I wasn't allowed to interact or talk to any of the other debaters because I wasn't in the chat. It was just weird. So I'm like, you know what? I'm starting my own thing. And it wasn't even, I take that back. It wasn't even really about me starting my own thing. There was a group of us who didn't have anywhere to go. And they kind of picked me to be the leader and started because they felt like I was the most capable. So I was pushed into this position. It's not like I was crowned king, I guess. It's not like it was something I even chose, but I think that's what makes me the best person for the job.
And I think, if I may, I think people don't realize, and they wouldn't, because it was behind the scenes. When it first went down, I was trying to see if you needed anything from me, because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people started chirping, and I think things got misconstrued. I ain't even saying from your end. I'm speaking strictly from my end. But when it first went down, if you remember, we were still rapping. So it ain't. I think people get that part misconstrued. But
you gotta send me some graphic stuff to help me get started and all that. Yeah,
yes, sir.
Jose, run the panel for me, bro. I gotta run the queen some bath water. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
You trying to be like DMG when I grow up, man. But yeah, as you see, the 7,000 personalities of JJ, nobody wants to deal with that. And that's why you are virtually homeless and you bounce around from platform to platform. And it's only going to be so long that you're over here before DMG gets tired of having to babysit you, gets tired of your horrible decorum, gets tired of you disrespecting his platform that he's trying to monetize. You over here cussing like crazy, attacking everybody. Like, dude, I'm a real boss in real life. You want to beef with me so bad because you feel honored to be my opposition. That's really what this is about. But I would never beef with you or respond to nothing you say other than right here where you caught me up here. I wanted to talk to you and you left. I wanted to find out why you took a debate that I was hosting to Saneter. And he did everything but answer that question, as I expected him to do. Yeah, JJ is a relic from the past as well. I'm not going to breathe any life into him. I'm just going to leave him dead on the side of the road. And like I say, I'm a boss. I don't beef with fiends. You're a fiend in real life, bro. You have a problem. And, you know, when I look at you, I see a person who needs help. You got to remember, I come from a family of psychologists. I've had my dad on my channel. He a master's degree medical licensed therapist. Like, when I see you, I see a person who needs his services bad. That's what I'm looking at. And I hope you get the help you need. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm never gonna be your opposition, brother. I don't beef with things. So I don't think I'm better than you. I don't want to be better than you. Nobody can do that crazy thing that you do better than you, bro. You got it. You got crazy on lock. You're the best at it. I don't want to be known for that. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about JJ. I'm not gonna talk about him anymore, no matter what he said. I've been ignoring him left and right. That's why he couldn't wait to get that off his chest. And he hopes that somebody gets triggered enough to elicit a response or chase him around. But like, bro, like you're like I keep saying, you are the past. We are the future. I'm looking to the future of the conscious community. I'm not focused on the past. And I want to add something to DMG's point. He was talking about, you know, support side. Like, it's just certain things I can't support. It doesn't matter how they inspired me in the past. Once I see that they have bad character and the type of person they are, if I don't rock, you know, if it doesn't align with who I am, I'm not supporting that. Brother Polite inspired me to debate. That don't mean that after he did what he did, I'm still supposed to pop up like, yo, support him. And it's the same thing with Sai, and it's just like Coffee Culture said, it's the same thing like the Elijah Muhammad. You know, he used that as an example. I thought that was a great example. So, yeah, you know, sometimes you just it's hard, but sometimes you gotta let people go, man. You gotta let people go, and they made their own bed. So I don't rock with people who protect pedos. Like that whole Renette Tech thing and him trying to charge people to get the information. I'm gonna tell you the truth. All that only came out when he was mad at Brother Polite. Like he wasn't about to tell y'all about Renette Tech. He knew about what Polite was doing the whole time. It was really throwing cover for him, giving him a platform to speak, letting him go around inspiring others, even though he knew he was doing some weird stuff behind the scenes. I'm being let down by them in several different ways. You know what I'm saying? But what I learned from that was not to put nobody on YouTube on the pedestal. Because just when you think you know a person, boom, they get exposed for doing something weird. So it's just like, I don't idolize any of these characters anymore. And I'm not using characters in a negative way. Just as a way to describe different people. There's so many personalities out here. So I definitely did his thing. But like I say, he's just still doing higher numbers than me right now. Besides the past, man, we look into the future. We looking to work with people who don't have no smut on their name, no weird stuff on their name. And we don't keep it positive, bro. And this is me keeping it positive in life because I could have really went in, but that's not what this is about. And that doesn't make me feel better tearing another man down, even though he may have effed me over in the past. But that's me though. Everybody ain't like me. But yeah, I'm gonna mute out, and you got the floor, JJ, or anybody else can go ahead.
Go ahead, Rocky.
What's good? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, Rocky, we hear you.
Yes, sir.
Bless up, A1, DMG. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Saneter. You know what I'm saying?
Bless up. How you feeling today, Zion? You having a good day?
Yeah, we hearing you, bro. We can hear you.
He must have cut out or something.
You still there, Zion?
I don't know.
Zion must have went out. Well, listen, family.
I got a
Listen, I
lag.
appreciate.
Oh, let me go out and come back.
All right, go ahead. I appreciate everybody input. I was able to listen while I was.
Get that laptop.
Oh, go ahead, Zion. You good?
He must have cut out again. Or is he talking and I just can't hear him?
I don't know.
Well, while he fixes
Zion,
that, one more correction to what JJ said. My judges aren't mystery judges. I don't know why he kept saying that. My judges actually come on and give you a review of why you lost. So I've never cheated anybody. I couldn't ask them to rig a debate. They would quit the same day and never talk to me again and expose me. So like that's never happened.
I think he was taking a shot at the Versus series and didn't even realize it.
Oh, okay. See, he's confused. He's got his wires crossed. Yeah. Yeah,
I think he got his wires crossed. He did a video back I say way back when, but it really wasn't that long ago, saying that we had mystery judges and I was trying to pay people to be my slave. And and JJ, I'm not saying that to rehash it. I'm saying I think you got mixed up with what we was doing and what A1 doing. That's all.
That's funny. He said the same thing to me about paying debaters. That's his way to try to trigger debaters to get them to move around. He likes to come and cause foment dissent amongst the ranks and the people that we deal with. He said the same thing to me. He said, "Oh, you $50 is what he bribing y'all to stay over here." I'm like, what? Because I was paying the debaters $50. So he's doing the same thing in multiple areas. And that's not true.
The link in the chat.
And let me address the Honey Clark thing too. Honey Clark actually, she was actually voted the winner of a debate, but I kicked her out of my tournament. She hopped on one of my posts and tried to challenge me as if I was a sexist because I didn't tag any women. I made a post about like the people.
Time out, A1. You got called a sexist too?
Yeah, well, I made a post saying I appreciate the people who've shown good character throughout, the duration of me starting this league, and I tagged a few people, and then she comes under the thing like, "Oh, I see you didn't tag any women. Interesting." I'm like, "What's interesting about it? Like, what are you
That's
insinuating? Why are you trying to foment dissent on my community post where I done tagged a bunch of, I really tagged everybody, and then there were women in the first 100 tag, and then I made a comment on there just to keep it in the algorithm, and I tagged a couple extra people and said, "Hey, I appreciate you showing supreme character before it was expected of you. Like I didn't set the standard yet, but you have always been, dope with your character." She came under there like, "Oh, I see you didn't tag any women. Interesting." Like I got a whole women's tournament. How do y'all know y'all don't have your own post coming up? What's so interesting about it? Why leave it on interesting? And I had tagged all these people. Like, why would you post that and leave it there to foment dissent? Like, she knows what she's doing. She's too intelligent not to. And I'll never let her play stupid with me ever because she's already shown me how intelligent she is. So when she plays stupid or acts like she doesn't get something, it's a tactic.
Right.
It's a gaslighting tactic that she uses.
Oh, she's terrible.
I've seen her hold. I've seen her moderate debates in her back chat and understand both sides of the argument. I know she's very well competent. So when she tried to act like she didn't know what she was doing, I'm like, "Oh yeah, you out of here." If you, all you had to do was say "my bad" and let me can move on. But if you want to double down with the stupidity,
Right.
I'm not dealing with that. And then she tripled down actually. Then threatened me physically, talking about fighting and stuff. Like, this is online debates. Like, that's when I really kicked her out. Like, yeah, you gotta go. So I tried to give her a couple chances to make right. It took 3 days for me to kick her out. And then I'm like, you know what? I still paid her $50 because she performed and she won the debate, but I didn't advance her to the finals for daring play with me publicly like that. And if she did feel that way, being a part of my team, she should have hit me up and talked to me about it privately, not make a public spectacle when she knows that I'm not no damn sexist. I'm throwing a whole women's debate tournament. What are you talking about? If I'm being biased, it's to the men. By creating a women's only league, I'm being unfair to the men now. So like, don't try to. What she wanted to do was just try to keep me up under her thumb and see if I wanted to chase her validation, which I don't. I don't need anybody's validation but my own. As long as my dad loves my content, then I'm doing good. So I don't care whether she likes it, what she feels like. That was really crazy, and that's the first time I've actually spoken about it. But just since JJ brought it up, yeah, that's exactly why she got kicked out of my tournament. But she definitely got paid for showing up and winning now because I'm a man of my word. I do good business. Even Zion got kicked out too for crashing out. Me and Zion have since rekindled our relationship. I'm happy about that because I look at him like the uncle I don't got. But you got paid too, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I ain't play with your money.
Not at all.
Even though I've decided not to deal with you anymore.
Well,
because I'm like, I'm not gonna let nobody have nothing bad to say about me. You know what I'm saying? I know they wish they had something to run with. And I did everything solid all the way to the end. So
it was a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was definitely a misunderstanding.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? But let me just respond to Jerry Springer 7000. You know what I'm saying? The dude's antics are ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And it's really sad, you know what I'm saying? Because the brother peaked and now he's on a spiraling decline. And it's bad. And he can't see that he's like, you know what I'm saying, the reverse Midas. He has the reverse Midas touch. You know what I'm saying? Karima had to daggone do a hostile takeover, you know what I'm saying, because he was ruining everything. He self-adulates, which to me is no different than public masturbation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. He's talking about he won the debate between me and him when he had, at that time, I really still didn't have no supporters. He still had Lions Den and all of the people behind him, as well as his 10 other YouTube pages, so he could daggone flood the daggone poll, right? Well, watch this. This Negro had a notepad and no presentation. Wait, hold on. B, how you win a debate? I had a freaking immaculate presentation. I was articulate and could actually pronounce the words that I was reading, unlike Mr. Exotesticalism over there talking all of this smack. This Negro did not even have a PowerPoint. He wanted his face. He's so narcissistic that he had to have his big old egghead, you know what I'm saying, in on the camera and go and point to his little notepad. Look, see what it says over here? How are you giving credible citation and sources when you're using your own freaking daggone email that you email to yourself, information on your email and in your notepad? And your big old egghead over here flapping gums and throwing ad hominems every 5 seconds. Half of your debate was ad hominems, bruh. You need the facts. So, you know, JJ will never concede that he's ever lost, right? Because it's impossible for a narcissist to ever concede that he's ever taken an L. And that takes away from his credibility when he talks about he wins against anybody. But when he tried to sit over here, and this is one of the kind of tactics that we see with narcissists like JJ and Honey Clark, but I'm not even going to worry about, you know what I'm saying, SpongeBob Square Booty over there. I'm going to just focus on Egghead, right? Egghead sat there and tried to turn A1 and me. I won my debate on A1's channel. Why are you talking about his judges? It wasn't about his judging system that the problem was. The problem was that there was a miscommunication about the judging system. But the judges, I applaud this brother's judges. His judging system is official. I ate up Taz exclusives. And JJ did a whole show on how I ate him up. You know what I'm saying? As long as you rocking with JJ and you can, and JJ can try to use you as a tool, a utilitarian, you know what I'm saying? JJ, it will smile in your face, but then turn around, and if you say, yo, JJ, yo, even in private, yo, JJ, yo, you got to tone that down, or how about this, blah, blah. You can't shoot no ideas at this brother. You can't even give this brother a critique without it becoming a slander campaign in YouTube. This brother has not had a presentation nor a debate in over a year and a half. Just slander and getting shot off of people's pages, coming on, distracting, disrupting, trying to control everybody's show because the brother is having a freaking goddaggone elderly crisis. He's in crisis, y'all. And it's sad. Keep on. He's so jealous of Saneter. He's jealous of A1. He was jealous of you too, DMG. Y'all fell out for a minute. Everybody this man has named. Oh, I brought this one. I brought that one. I brought this one. I brought Tahuti. I brought this body. Nobody F's with him. He's the common denominator in all of his failed relationships. So he needs to fix his face and wipe his mouth off. And keep my name out your mouth because I'm still moving and shaking, baby. That's out of here, man. So I give a big shout out, you know what I'm saying, to DMG, you know what I'm saying, A1, you know what I'm saying, Waters Under the Bridge, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate your grace, you know what I'm saying. You know, because I can be a crash out. I can be honest about that. I ain't always right, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't always wrong neither. So with that said, you know what I'm saying, this bozo gonna sit over here and keep on giving us comic relief, you know, sadly. You know, because in one part it's funny, in another part it really ain't funny. Like it's sad. You know what I'm saying? I wish his girlfriend would come and grab him by the collar and be like, "Yo, baby, you pull back a little bit," but she might get choked out like the white girl. Let's not do this, Pete. You have tarnished and sullied your name all over these YouTube streets, Negro. And you mad because people are still moving without you. That is the sad part. That is the player haters ball looking ass Negro. Buck nasty.
Let me say this, and because I want to go to Rocky if he got a closing comment, and then I want to get to Light. I do want to say this, and you're right. Me and JJ done fell out several times. I'm just at a point in an age where I feel like if you can move forward without any negativity, you should try to do it. And the jury's still open. We could fall out again. We may not. But if it's on this, if it's on these social media platforms and it's not something that's affecting my real life, I ain't really trying to let it sweat me. But that being said, my man Rocky, if you got any closing comments, please do, and then we're gonna go to Light, and then I'm gonna get us up out of here.
For sure, two things. If it was possible, it would be ideal if niggas could just walk and travail that narrow pathway of letting agreements go to the wayside and get whatever we want to get out of this community, out of this thing that we do when we come together as a collective. I think that's the best. I know that drama shit is natural and it's fun and it's enticing and exciting and shit, but this shit kind of, you know what I mean? I was waiting and hoping that we were going to get to a point where we built in this conversation and it kind of fell apart. So, you know, and I kind of got a question to pose too. Is it like this because this is what we like type shit?
You know what? I think that's what most of us used to like. And some of us are still in that mind state. And so the more like the drama, bro, I'm over it. Cause I got real life or death drama. You feel me? So when I come on here, it's to get information passed back and forth. It ain't to add drama to my life. But I think for some people, that's all that this about. And so when I bring up what I bring up about Sai, I'm simply saying I ain't here, and by extension, a lot of other people ain't here. Like I said, if you ever seen the auction with them arms extending, Saneter that son part, and we the arms. And I don't think nothing wrong with admitting that. But I cut you off because I know you was going. So finish your thoughts.
Nah, there was a question I posed to the panel. That was my closing. Was that question in general to everybody on the panel after just hearing everything?
Can you ask it again for
and
me?
what just happened? Is this what we like?
I'm gonna have him act. I'm gonna repeat it, but I want y'all to ponder on it because I got to get the light and then I got to get out of here. But the question was, does it devolve into the drama because that's what we like and that's what we want to see? And when I said I think some people still think that's what it is, where a lot of us have moved on from it, that's why I think some of us still act like that. But I would say think on that for yourselves and, let me know in the chat or wherever, what your thoughts on it is. Right now I got to go to Light and then I got to get out of here. Go ahead, Light.
Peace to the panel. I just came up here to say, you ready to talk about it tomorrow?
I'm ready to talk about it.
All right.
For those who in the building, my sister Light is responding to me and Captain K dialogue about MLK this past Sunday. Light say Cap was capping, so we're going to be here to talk about it tomorrow, 7:15 p.m. Step into the Light. Light responds to Captain K and his capping. So y'all be here for that.
It took long enough.
What's that?
I find she took long enough.
Exactly. Tell her, Jose.
You know what, Jose, don't start with me because you got to stop. Just stop. Just stop.
What did I do? You said you wanted to do it. I'm happy to hear it. I'm going to tune in.
Tell her, Jose.
The light brown and step into the light.
But look, I gotta throw the spotlight on myself right quick. Listen, family. I know a lot of people saw the thumbnail and they thought I was gonna get up here and talk bad about my brother. But as I said, I think when I heard that he had to do that debate with Tazariak and Jabari, and he mentioned his financial challenge at that time, it just kind of hit me that this is a brother who all of us have gained knowledge from, be it directly or indirectly due to the people that come on this platform. And I personally think we should do more to honor that and respect it and support it. Now, again, I'm not telling anybody else who feel differently that they should change their mind because they have their reasons as to why they feel that way. That's my sentiment because, again, Paradigm Shift TV 314 don't exist without me watching Black News 102 back in the day. So I think for the information the brother able to help us gain or from the situation of it's something that you want to make a counter argument to. It's a whole niche market on YouTube that is centered around Saneter. Because you either making videos about him, you responding to his videos, or you have been directly or indirectly inspired by him. So that being the case, I think, like him personally or not, we should all put some respect on the brother's name, on his platform, and what he then did foundationally for us to be up here doing what we do. Again, if you got a personal gripe with him, if y'all done had whatever situations y'all done had, I'm not here to apologize for him. Only he can do that. That's between y'all. I'm simply saying, don't let accusations that have been unproven stop you from supporting them. Now, if you got a personal thing with him, that's between you and him. But I'm saying it's a whole niche community that's eating off of what that man didn't put forth. That's all. That's all. I don't know. I know it's a lot of people that got a hard time with that, but that's, if again, stop me when I'm telling lies. So I use the example again. Shout out to A1 and what he doing over on Titans Debate League and all the other places he doing it. If he was inspired by me in any way, that's still a branch from Saneter. He ain't necessarily got to deal with Saneter in any way if he don't want to. But that's a branch because I was inspired by Saneter. So I just think for all of the negative talk that's in a lot of it unfounded, unproven, I think somebody put in the chat, I don't even know who that was. I'm not going to even look for it, but somebody mentioned Dr. York and how it's still people out here teaching and representing Dr. York and what he taught. And nobody says anything. But and that stuff is proven, admitted to. And we let them people move about however they want to. Shout out to Nepal. Shout out to Nepal Shadar in the building. So if we can let people who represent the Nuwaubians get off with teaching in the community, then come on, man. Like we can give Saneter his props as it relates to bringing forth the Tazariot, the Jabaris, the Reggies, the Iman Bashirs, the Ali Muhammads, etc. I just think that deserves a monicum of respect, acknowledgement, and dare I say, support. Because again, a lot of us ain't here if it wasn't for what that man established. That's my 2 cents. I'm not asking nobody to agree with it. If it's a personal thing between you and him can get that straight. I'm not diminishing whatever your reason is for not rocking with him. I'm simply giving y'all my opinion on what it is. I'm not here for those who support me. You're not here to support me if I ain't inspired by what that man doing. So for those who support Saneter, keep supporting him, and let's support him in a way where he never had to have his back against the wall again. That's my 2 cents. It's your brother DMG. Shout out to everybody that came up on the panel. A1, Rocky, JJ, Light, Jose, etc. We will be black at it tomorrow. Y'all come and see Light go at Cap 10K. And hey, that's right, sis. I respect y'all opinions and I respect y'all where y'all at. So listen, all of the riffs in the community, the stuff with JJ and A1, I hope those brothers can rectify that. Me and A1, we good. If me and him can be good, hopefully one day he can get there with JJ. But again, that's between them. I'm not here to say y'all should do this, y'all should do that. I'm simply saying we getting to a point now where if negativity can be averted, let's try to avert it. However, if you got a personal issue, that's between you and the person you got the personal issue with. Everybody who been inspired by Saneter, who supports Saneter, keep doing it. We out, family. That's all I got to say. It's your brother DMG. Till next time, that's peace.
I told you I wasn't stepping to. I ain't disrespecting you, son. You wanted to be one way. What? You wanted to be one way. But it's the other way.
Funny how everybody loved the debate till the judges say they lost. Funny how everybody claim they want smoke till the scorecards come across.
My name is my name.
Everybody gangster when the verdict go their way. Taking victory laps, posting on social media all day. But let them catch an L, now the judges all corrupt. Now the rules wasn't fair, now the platform messed up. When you won, it was justice. When you lost, it was rigged. When the spotlight was on you, man, you danced a little jig.
Funny how the narrative changes overnight. You a scholar on Monday, by Tuesday ready to fight.
Y'all don't want accountability, you want applause. Want championship treatment without championship flaws. See, debate ain't about feelings, it's about evidence, argument, and skill. Sometimes you climb the mountain,
sometimes you fall down the hill. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
But it's the other way.
When you win, it's all love.
When you lose, it's another day. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
The same judges you praised last month ain't fair today. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
The facts don't bend for feelings, no matter what you say. My name, my name.
The hate got me laughing. It really tell the story. If the platform wasn't working, why they obsessed with my glory? Every week somebody got an opinion to proclaim, but they still tune in faithfully. That's free promotion of the name. Paradigm shift, TV 314 still standing, while critics in the comments keep demanding and demanding. See the infamous perspective, giving viewpoints room to breathe. The black church files digging deeper than was seen. The Kemet takeover, bringing culture to the floor. The GT perspective, asking questions they ignore. Here you get many choices. Ladies' night, giving divas voices. Different minds, different paths, different truth. Reaching the elders and the youth. But it's the other way.
You said the platform needed you, but somehow you still stayed.
Yeah.
You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
The show keeps moving forward even after people stray. You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
The audience decides, not the stories that you made. My name is my name.
I've seen debaters come and go. Some legends, some pretenders. Some became champions, some became contenders. Some accepted losses and came back even stronger. Others spent 6 months complaining and being bitter even longer. Everybody wanna run a platform. Everybody got advice. but very few know the sacrifice, are willing to pay the price. Fight facts, challenge views, give the people real discussion. Not excuses when you lose, so whether they applaud or whether they complain, one thing remains forever.
My name is my name.
But it's the other way.